what do myself, as well as you, and Shoryuken and Larry, he wants to know, how do we feel about Ghost Rider? He says, he is my favorite comic book character and has been since I was a kid, and he'd like for us to bring this up. I have no opinion of Ghost Rider.
All I could think of him is just Nicolas Cage now.
Neither does Marvel.
Oh, he also says, P.S. I hate Nicolas Cage as much as you do. I was like, I don't hate Nicolas Cage. I mean, he was great in like Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
You know, how do I feel about Ghost Rider? I think it was my favorite reading-related education program on PBS.
Ghost Rider.
It's
yeah. That's right. That's the show that reminded you that Carmen Sandiego was over.
I guess.
It was the Soul Train of its day.
You remember they would give you the Ghost Rider magazine in school?
That was bullshit. You wonder why PBS was always asking for money, because they kept giving away fucking magazines that nobody wanted.
Yeah! Jesus Christ. The freaking, how did Dennis Miller put it? The strap the rat cage on your face pledge drives.
But as far as I don't want to glance over Ghost Rider. As far as Ghost Rider is concerned, Ghost Rider almost seems to me like Stan Lee said, you know, we need to appeal to the beatniks. They like those leather jackets.
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of Marvel and DC characters, I think they were just to satiate a need or to appeal to a segment to get more people to read comic books. Much like how they want to put broads in Assassin's Creed.
It's a character that looks cool, and that's it. I mean, that's really what it is. They can't seem to... It's kind of like... You know what? I would compare it somewhat to Catwoman. I've always thought Catwoman was a weak character. I still do. She's had 9 billion origins because she's a weak character, and nobody can nail down her origin. Ghost Rider's kind of the same thing. She looks good. That's the thing with Catwoman.
And she's a very successful Halloween costume.
Yeah, you just have Adam Hughes trace some porn, and then you have covers that look really nice, and her comic book sells, and that's how that works. And Ghost Rider's kind of the same thing. You have some digital artist like Clayton Crane draw lots of fire and skulls, and people are going to buy it because it's motorcycles and skulls and flames. Those three things will never not be fucking cool.
And
okay?
death.
I don't know. I think those are actually pretty lame, but all right.
Wow.
I mean,
well, next thing you're going to tell me, chains and spikes are always going to be around too.
it's like it's attractive to kids and stuff with a flaming motorcycle and flaming skulls and all this like really cool imagery, but I think really Daredevil has like what, 2 villains that are.
Well, Daredevil really feels like they just took Johnny Storm.
I mean, Ghost Rider.
And killed him.
You just mixed up Daredevil and Ghost Rider. One has a flaming skull, and the other is
Blind.
blind.
And Ben Affleck.
My friend put Daredevil. He actually summarized Daredevil the best way. He said he's a blind guy whose mutant power is to see.
And he's a fucking lawyer.
That's kind of where we're at with Daredevil. But yeah, no, fucking Ghost Rider's main problem is, like Catwoman, they're constantly hitting the reboot switch. You know,
somebody said that Ghost Rider is not on a motorcycle anymore. It's like, well, then what the fuck is there a reason to open a Ghost Rider book for then?
Certainly not the art, because the new artist eats a dick.
He's on a skateboard now.
Who's the new artist over there? Who's the new artist over there?
Some guy who watched too much Speed Racer. I don't know. It looks really bad. His outfit stupid and retro 70s looking. Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. And freaking Ghost Rider looks like his skull. I don't know how to describe it. It just, he looks like a lizard or something. I don't know. It's I don't know. It's all angular and kind of spiky looking, and he's got a big grill instead of teeth. No.